Bitcoin is currently breaking some support here, but still not in the danger area just yet today, the morning of December 5th. So yesterday's candle held support on the 12-day exponential moving average here, which is what we wanted to see to try to see a bullish continuation here. But as we start today's candle, we are beginning to break that support. However, we are still on the bottom area of this general consolidation zone. So we haven't broken through yet, but we are right at the cusp of potentially having a little bit of a, I don't want to necessarily use this term, but free fall, if you will. But there's some additional areas that could catch us here, like $88,000 or so. But we are right at the point to potentially breaking resistance. But if this can just end today's daily candle back above and hold that 12-day exponential moving average, Bitcoin is still in a bounceable territory heading into next week and the rate cut decision by the Fed on December 10th. And right now, that 12-day exponential moving average is sitting at $90,875. So that's the key point. We really would like to see today's daily candle end above. Zooming in on shorter term timeframes, the 8-hour chart here, I do like to see that the Moxie indicator is still well above the zero and bullish for that short-term run here through the weekend into the beginning of next week. But if we do break this area of support, the next major area of support is right in this chunk of consolidation, sitting at like $88,000, but really $87,500 in case we do fall a bit further here. So those are the key levels to really be keeping our eyes on here today. But if the pump were to continue, we still have resistance here at about $97,000 and extending upwards to $105,000. But that 98K range is where I'd really start to expect to see a move to the upside start to peter out. And again, if we do fall to the downside here in the very short term, if we take a look at the monthly chart here, the 21-month exponential moving average is also lining up for support at, hey, guess what? $87,500 basically right there. This 87.5K range should be a really good bounceable area here on the 8-hour, the daily time frame, and the monthly time frame from what we're seeing. But do keep in mind that we are having still a very significant and confident break of the 55 weekly exponential moving average on the weekly chart here. And typically when that happens, you tend to fall to the next key exponential moving average here. So we'd really like to see over the next couple of weeks to months, us get back above this line and remove this bearish indicator we see on our chart on more macro timeframes. But we do have some pretty crazy events coming up with the Fed's decision to cut rates, the Bank of Japan's decision on the 18th to the 19th to cut rates, and also January 15th, Morgan Stanley may be kicking MicroStrategy out of indexes, which would be bad for Bitcoin. So we'll see. It's going to be bumpy.